Our next speaker is also delivering his icebreaker. Speaker number 3, Jentri Casaberry works at FedEx Corporation in sales. He is an inspiring motivational speaker for the youth who believe that anyone can live a fruitful life just by shifting their thinking. Welcome, Toastmaster Jentri Casaberry.
Jentri! Who are you? Where have you been? And where are you going? Now, I've been asked that question on 2 different occasions. My very first time, I was 18 in the United States military basic training in Fort Knox, Kentucky. The drill sergeant came down the line. Rogers, Smith, Baker, Casaberry. Casaberry. Drill sergeant, yes, drill sergeant. Who are you? Drill sergeant, I'm Jentri Casaberry, drill sergeant. Casaberry, I know your name. My question is, who are you? At that time, it didn't make sense to me. Maybe because I was so young or it just wasn't a good question. The second time I heard the question was my first week in military school, Wentworth Military Academy. I was sitting in Military Science and Leadership 101. Lieutenant Colonel Donald Stone went around the classroom and asked, who are you? Where have you been? And where are you going? Smith, Jones, Rogers, again, Casaberry. Casaberry. Now, it would have been smart for me to listen to the answers before me, but I was so nervous that I couldn't hear anything. Repeat the exact same answer. Sir, my name is Jentri Casaberry, sir. In life, or in time, I later figured out what exactly that question meant. So today, I'm going to share with you all a little bit about who I am. Now, let's all go back to a year of 1990. Something great happened that year. Something magical. I was born. I grew up on the west side of Chicago. I was raised by my 3 sisters, Tina, Taya, and Brittany, and also my grandmother, Dolores. Now, if anyone can imagine, growing up on the west side, it was very dangerous. Living in neighborhoods stricken with drugs, violence, and murders. Attending some of the worst schools in the country. Despite all of that, my ultimate goal in life was to change the world for the better. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I did not know when. All I knew was I'd get it done. Around the age of 8, I was a very shy kid. Very weird. My sisters were so protective of me. If someone looked at me in the wrong way, they'll go get them. I felt that if though I was the president, they was that protective. They walked a few times in the triangle position, 2 on the side and 1 in the back. No one can get me. As I got older, someone introduced to me something that changed my life. Now, it was out in the 80s and the early 90s, but I was introduced to it in 2005 when I was 15. It was the Jerry curl. Now, the reason it was so important to me was because of grammar school. Now, as you guys can see, I have very big ears. And for some reason, my teeth didn't grow in normally. I had these 2 front teeth you see today, and the rest were very small. So, of course, in grammar school, kids were very cruel. They called me Red Face and Mighty Mouse and everything like that. So with the Jerry curl, it took focus from my ears. Now I look complete. So Jerry curl did change my life for the better. As you can see today, I still wear the same curl, just a little more tailored. So I attended high school the same year. I graduated with honors from Frederick Douglass Academy. Immediately following that, I went to the United States military. I trained for 3 months in Fort Knox, Kentucky. From there, I went to military school. 5 a.m. waking up, PT training, exercise in general was not for me. So I decided to go back home and I attended Chicago State University. Through my path, I've met a bunch of great people who I still keep in contact with today. Over time, in 2013, I told myself this is the last summer I'll experience, this is the last winter I'll experience snow. In 2013, we received snow in the month of May, which was a very terrible year for us. So I told myself, this is it. I'm going to the South where it's sunshine all year round. I packed up everything and I moved to Florida. No turning back. So since I've been here, I've joined a few groups and organizations, the Free and Accepted Masons, the African American Chamber of Commerce, the Winter Park Chamber of Commerce, the Orlando Youth Entrepreneurs, and of course Toastmasters. I do enjoy my time here so far and everything I've done. A great man once said, and I tell everyone I meet this, every single time I can say it, I say it. I listened to Les Brown, he said this quote, if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that your dream and scheme is about, and life seems useless and worthless without it. See, it's time now you've got to start saying yes to your life. You've got to start saying yes to your dreams, yes to your unfolding future, as opposed to saying no. Winter Park Toastmasters, I thank you for your time.